That's right here. See, like right here and then right here. Yeah, that looks like nice and even. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look at that hair. Ta-da! Woo! Hey guys, Coach Kimmy here, and this is Sherry. And listen, I want to tell you how awesome how smart she was when she wanted to let us know she wanted a transformation. So she came here a while ago with one of my other girls, and she's had a few people do her hair, but she only trims it. But this time, she wanted a transformation, and it's gonna be like an undercut underneath. Now listen, look at her hair. Look how long that hair is. So where does it come down to, Sherry? Like right, like your lower back, past your butt?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
4'11".
Wow. This is gonna be fun. So what she did was, she emails us at moderntechniques1@gmail.com, and then she put pictures and said, hey, I'm really looking to get this haircut. And then my front desk coordinator answers her back and says, hey, why don't you send us some pictures of your hair, right? So it was really good because she's saying, like, I want this, and this is a complicated haircut. It's definitely not gonna be an easy haircut. It'll be easy for me because I feel like, you know, I do layers and I know how to connect things, and I know how to texture hair, so it's very easy. But most people could not do this haircut. It's very strategic, and it's definitely like you need a blueprint. So when she sent it, I connected with her right away because I was like, you know what? There's 3 of us that could really do that haircut. But I thought, you know, I really wanted to actually use this as a training video because this is going to be so much fun for somebody that doesn't quite know how to, like, where would you start? And that's why we're going to start from the beginning, and then we're going to teach you step by step of how to create this magnificent, awesome, it's going to be like an undercut, maybe even more on a side, shaved on one side. So some of the pictures she showed me, right? Where did you find those pictures from? Internet?
Yeah, Google search.
Yeah, and what made you want to do that, like, nice transformation?
I wanted to lighten it up. I wanted to, you know, get some style in it, and you know,
she's ready.
Get ready for the summer.
That's right. Yeah. That's awesome. We're going to be changing her part, right? You want to change your part.
Yeah.
She's going to go slightly over to the side, and we are going to undercut. Now, when we start her undercut, we're going to let her see where does she want to start it from. And you want her to see, like, how much hair are we going to take off here, right? And I'm going to definitely do it on an angle coming down, okay? Because, listen, all this hair back here is here, but there's not a lot of hair here. So we want to actually even go a little less first, see what it looks like, and then we'll do a little more and a little more. And we're going to have her cooperation the whole entire time of what to do. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right, so the first thing that we have to do is we're going to figure out how much hair are we going to undercut. I have to really map this out. Now, this is where I want to start because I do not want to do a lot right away. We're going to take baby steps with this hair because this is like her crown. Her crown of glory, 15 years. She had a short haircut, and she's been growing it out ever since and only trimming it. All right, now I'm going to do this side. And you really got to make sure you're making it nice and straight. So now that I got all of this, I am going to really comb it up. I want that line so sharp that I can see that it's a perfect line. So look. See that? You got to really make sure it's nice and even. Now, once I get it up, if I need to take any more pieces, I will. And listen, this is some long hair. So we have to make sure we always keep it nice and clean. Now she washed it herself, right?
Yeah.
And we are gonna wash her though, but right now, when you're buzzing hair, you always do it on dry hair. Okay, now look at that. Let's make sure it's really, really even. I need a little bit more right here. I'm gonna come, and this probably will be the hardest part of the whole haircut. Okay, now I really want to comb her like tight because I gotta really see this part that we need. Comb it, comb it, comb it up. Yeah, that looks really good. And then what I want to do is turn her around and check. Look at that. Look at that hair. Unbelievable. I twist it, twist it, twist it. And I'm going to really twist this up to make sure we got enough on her sides too. So even if I have to undo it, I will. Okay. This is important too. You're gonna look. I like, this is a lesser side. I did less right here. Okay, it's just a little bit. I wanna do a little bit over here too. So I just have to take a little less right here. And I'm just gonna put this in a clip. Okay, let me see again. Okay, nope, a little more. There we go. Now that looks, now look at, we're gonna see like right here and then right here. Yeah, that looks like nice and even. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna get that away. Now I'm going to buzz it. You ready? Woohoo! We are gonna start with a number 5. Even though on there, some of them are really short, the picture that showed me is almost skin, but I'm not gonna start there. We're gonna take baby steps because we're gonna let her be comfortable with this too. All right, and the other thing I have to do is do one more ponytail. I'm gonna grab that up. And I wanna hold this hair. This way it stays out of my way. Got to keep that baby out of the way. This is really a good look. Look at this too. So fun. Listen, you got to have fun. All right, now we're going to turn her around. And I'm going to just start right here. Taking this off. Okay. Just pull it right up. This is so fun, so cool. It's gonna look awesome. We'll definitely go shorter because of the picture she showed me, but this is great to start, just to get a line. So I want you to look, and I want you to tell me you want to go shorter, right?
Yes.
And we're going to do points on there. So I'm going to put points. Do you like a point on there?
What do you mean?
Like it's going to go a point here and then come around.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go tighter too. So
Yes.
I want you guys to see. Ta-da! And we're going to go tighter. All right, here we go. Look at, see, you go right to the line. I probably will even be able to do it too. Definitely looks great on the side. Now before I show her, now I'm going to actually take my scissors and I'm going to cut out. I'm going to make the ledge clean. Okay, so this way it's easier for her to see too if she wants it shorter or not. See how nice that'll be? And you move the ear back. Listen, when I was young, I wrote a book called The Secrets of a Great Hairpist. When I was young, I used to try to cut around that ear and I didn't pull the ear down, and then I cut the tip of somebody's ear off. But I was 18 years old. I'm 55 now, guys. That was twice I did it to somebody, but I never did it after that because I always moved the ear down. Okay, I want your head up. Okay, I'm going to look at that to get a nice, clean line. Good. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really good. Now you tell me if you want it shorter.
It might be good the way it is.
Right, so maybe we'll just stay there. Do you want to go higher?
Like with the side shade? Maybe a little bit.
So I'll go like I'll go a little bit like on an angle like right here.
Yes.
Do you want the back higher?
Let me.
I want to show you the back. I want you to
Yes.
hold this for me a second. We'll go higher with the back too, right? Okay, so this is the thing. We're breaking her in to figure out what we're really going to do. So I want to show her the back. Okay, so I want you to look and see if you can see that back.
I can. Yes.
How high you want to go.
A little more.
Okay, so just a little all the way around?
Yeah, like it's hard for me to go like maybe a little higher up here.
Okay. So we're going to kind of take this a little bit more, and then we're just going to kind of come around a little higher.
Yes.
Great. All right, here we go. I'm going to kind of leave this loose, okay, so that this way it still has some control. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that was better. So this way I'll see if that's too much for her or if that's enough. And for me, I would go right about here if it was my head. So let me just check that first. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's good. I'm still going to run it by her though anyway, just to make sure. Yeah, that looks good. It takes a teamwork, guys, to make a dream work. Just remember that. That's why I'm always just asking her too, so she's safe with that. Like, does that look nice and even to you? That looks cool too.
Yes.
Right? But these are your little baby hairs, and I don't want to get them because I want them to be like...
Yes.
So let me just get a different clip. Hold on. There we go. All right, now we're going to do the back, and we're going to lift it up. Okay. And I'm gonna comb it nice and tight. Get that hair nice and tight, get it out of the way. You need to make sure you set this boundary, you know, so this way you're not cutting off anything else but that undercut. And she's got a lot of hair, so you always want to try to keep it nice and smooth. It's a good thing that she has her clip, her ponytail holder. This is a great one too. I love it because it's like, it's not going to break your hair.
Yeah.
Go right up to that spot. I got to go higher here, right there. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now you could put your head up. Okay, now we're going to look at this again. I want you to hold this. And actually, you're going to turn it this way.
It's good. I like that.
That's good, right?
Like, yeah.
Do you want to go a little tighter?
You mean like shorter?
Mm-hmm. Maybe just a little in the back, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Wouldn't that
sounds
look kind of
good.
cool?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Okay, so right now we're at a number 3. We're going to go to a number 2. I'm going to make sure that this is tight, yeah. See how it's not doing a lot? I am going to go shorter, like on the lower part. I'm just doing a little, just do a little. This is a number 1, but I'm gonna pull it out so it's a little bit less. And I'm gonna just see. And you're gonna keep kind of pulling it out. Pulling it out, pulling it out. You're pulling it out, pulling it out, pulling it out. You're blending it. It's almost like velveting, it's called. You just keep pulling it in, get the little hairs, pull it out, and pull it out. That looks really good. Now, what do you think? To do a little bit more on the side here? I think it would look kind of cool, just a little at your...
Okay.
I'm just going to do that a little bit right here, too. I mean, she's going this far. You might as well like really make it super cool. The one that she showed me was definitely skin. So this, I'm not doing skin, but I'm going close to it. She's ready for a change. Yay. All right, I want you to hold this.
Yeah. That's
Right?
good. Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah, I
Good.
like that.
Okay. All right, so now is going to be the next part. We're going to let all this hair out, and then you're going to see that nobody's going to even know she has her hair cut underneath. Ta-da! All right, now she knows, but it's going to be so much lighter, right? Look at that. Nobody would ever know. That's cool. Look at it. I'm going to show you.
Nice.
Yeah. So our next thing is I wanted your boundaries again, what you showed me before. You said like right about here, right? How much you want me to take off? Mm-hmm. Like take kind of like the old color off. Here.
Maybe there.
All right, guys. So that is probably, would you say 5 or 6 inches? Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go right to about there.
Maybe 7. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be even more. All right, good. So that's our boundary. And then you wanted your part a little bit over, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Like about there, you think? That's a nice calic here, too. It'll hold that hair up better, too, when you want a little volume and fullness in it. And then, honey, the other thing was you said your chin, right, for this top layer. Because look at top layers. So I would say...
Not much.
So right about there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer we'll start?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's like, just a little longer. All right, so now we're going to wash her, and then we're going to show you the cut. So talking with Sherry and the pictures that she showed me, I know that like this was one of the pictures that she showed me was an undercut, but the next picture she showed me, the whole side was really shaved off and it was close to the part. Now she wants to change her part right to here. So what I suggested is, hey, why don't we go higher here? And what we're gonna do, it's like an asymmetrical, we're just gonna take all this hair off. It's gonna be an asymmetrical bottom undercut. How cool is that? Now listen, we're making it our own. Do you understand? Like, you don't have to do something that somebody else did. You could make it your own and you could do whatever you want. That's what I love about hair, is that, you know, we see somebody's hair that we love and we model after because we want to see, do we have that kind of hair? Like sometimes people will show me, they have such thin hair and they show me these big, thick haircuts. I'm like, listen, show me haircuts for fine hair because this way we can match it. Otherwise, you're like thinking, oh, if I cut my hair, I'm gonna have that thick hair. Listen, your hair is not gonna change, but the style can change, but you have to get and model after something that your hair is close to. Do you understand? It works better. She gave me haircuts that her hair absolutely we can do. And now we're just becoming more creative because I know that like with all this hair down, you still can't see her undercut. But if we go a little higher here, you're gonna be able to see it a lot better on the one side. So that's why I suggested it. And she's all in. She said, that's a great idea. But I just gotta make sure that it's gonna be a great asymmetrical, that it like looks great. And we are gonna go with a number 2 because we don't have to go to number 4 because now we know exactly what she wants. Yeah. Now I'm gonna like look at where these are her little pieces on her hairline, but I'm gonna come up that close. We're going all the way up. We're getting those baby hairs right here too. Now you're really gonna be able to see this side. It's gonna look awesome. So look at guys, now I wanna show you what that undercut will look like as an asymmetrical. Okay, and then she'll have it there. But it's still balanced. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna give a nice blend to the other side. So if she wears it up, it's still gonna look cool as could be. All right, so stay tuned. We're gonna wash her and I'm gonna show you how to cut this beautiful hair. All right, so I used Keratherapy in her shampoo and conditioner to put some keratin back in this hair. She likes her hair straight, although the pictures that she showed me are wavy, so she'll be able to do that now. It won't be so big. So we wanna just towel dry that a little more. And you know, guys, I am gonna razor this hair because we wanna really cascade that hair, and she loves it more wispy, she's saying. So that's what we're gonna do. Look how long. Whoa. Okay, I gotta get you to stand up. We gotta show them how long this hair really is. Look at that. Look at that hair. Okay, here we go. I wanna like take my ruler right down to her butt. That's how long it is. Wow. All right, here we go. You can come back. 15 years. She cut her hair short one time and that was the end of it.
Yes.
All right, you guys know about my razor, right? So listen, my favorite razor ever. It's called the Feather Razor. And she's probably gonna need maybe 2. Well, although we cut a lot of hair off, she could use 2 razors. You always use a new razor on every single haircut. Just so you know, people that say to me, oh my God, I hate a razor haircut because it was so bad, my hair was choppy and all that, because they didn't use a new blade. So just remember that. If anybody, because there's people that come to me too, because they're like, you're the only person that uses razors. I'm not the only person, but at least that they've seen, because I love my razor and they always come out great because I always change the blade. So please, if you ever use a razor, if you're a hairstylist out there, change the blade. These come in packs. You can get 3 packs of these. It is worth it. You're gonna have beautiful, stunning haircuts, okay? All right, so it's easy to pull out. Get that out. You just take this, plug it in, done. It has a guard on it, so this way you don't cut your fingers or anything. And I could use a straight razor. I don't need that, but I just love this because I just do. That's all. All right, so we're gonna get you to part your hair again where you want it.
Okay.
So we're gonna go, yep, that little bit over. She knows exactly where it is. Always remember, your clients know. They got a little map going on inside that mind. Let them in on it. You guys are a team. There we go.
Maybe you could straighten out.
Perfect. You know what? It's nice to have it a little
somewhere.
Yeah, a little
Around there.
Yeah, and I'll just take it just a little bit more right here. All right, guys, so we're gonna take our first section right here. Now, if we were doing the beach ball, this would be number 6. And you guys will know when you look at my other videos for the beach ball. Now, she said the chin, right? But we're gonna go a little longer because some of the pictures that she showed me too are a little longer, and we could always cut it shorter. But I wanna take baby steps with her because this is such a big transformation, and I feel like she might like it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go kind of to her décolleté, like her, well, the middle of her neck. Her décolleté is here, but I'm gonna go right about here. Not up here yet. We can go there after she looks at it. So I got my new razor blade. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on an angle, and I'm gonna just ever so slightly start shimming it down. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just shimmying it down on an angle. Go down, down, down. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna take the next section, and I'm gonna bring it over. You do it where it lives, but we're gonna blend it into that front piece. Okay, so you see right here, I'm gonna pick it up right here. Ever so slightly, go down, down, down. Don't do this. We're skimming it. See how we're going down? Like I'm coming down on her hair. I'm not going sideways and cutting into that. I'm shimming it down. Do you remember where she said I could end it, right? So she said right about here. I'm gonna leave this a little longer, and then we'll check it after. I'm just gonna do a little because we can make it a little wispier. Perfect, that should be absolutely perfect. And I'm still gonna make the next piece. It's gonna come down and in front, okay? Here we go. We're gonna take where her last piece is and we're gonna come down. Okay, down, 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 down. I mean, that's probably gonna be too long, but I still would rather keep it longer because we still cut a lot, and we'll let her look at it. I just wanna make it super fun and cool and gorgeous. So, you know, I'm gonna leave some extra just in case. And if she's like, hey, you know what, I really love that, cool, we're gonna leave it. Otherwise, we could cut it off, it's no big deal. Okay, so basically, you're gonna use your imagination and you're gonna take this razor and come down to a point. So I'm gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, now I'm gonna divide her hair in the back. So look it, I'm gonna take this whole section is going that way. And then this whole side will go this way. And I'm gonna bring it down and forward, down and forward. Cool. I'm just gonna make little points, some of that length, so it makes it wispier. That looks so good already. Do you see how pretty that is? Oh, I gotta show her. Ta-da! Just nice. That is a big difference.
Yes.
See how nice that is? Now look at the difference. This is all just weighed down, right? There's no movement in there. That's why I love layers, because layers are sexy. They're just beautiful, they're fun, they're creative, and they give the hair a design. Just like we put on makeup, I feel like layers put a design in hair. Okay, now I gotta go to this side. All right, so now I have to match. I'm gonna take a piece from her first piece right there. You take a guide, but I'm going to the other side. I'm gonna go down, down, down. I'm taking a second piece. And see how a razor gives you nice shattered pieces? That's so nice about a razor. I love a razor. A razor really makes it so unique and different that a scissor, I mean, listen, I do scissors and I point cut and I texture, but let me tell you, a razor is just really super flexible and fun and piecey, and you can do lots of fun, cool stuff with it. Now you're gonna check. Look at how spot on that is. Let's get this last little piece. Okay, it's really, really close. Now I'm just gonna get her extra little pieces. Okay, now put your head over. Okay, now I'm gonna take, I just need to do a little bit more on that side. And see, this is her thicker side, so just so you know, I'm gonna kinda point some pieces to make it piecier and funner and more flexible. When you cut hair straight with a scissor, it's so rigid if you don't point cut or you don't texturize it. Okay, now I'm gonna turn her around and then I'm gonna bring it all to the center, sorry. Okay, so look at that, it's pretty spot on. Now remember, this is her thicker side. So I'm just gonna do just a little bit more. gonna be great. Okay, now we're gonna take up and do some layers. Ooh, this is good. And I want you to know, like, we could stop here. Like, we don't have to put layers in here, but the picture she gave me is layers. But I want you to know this still is gonna be a lot less hair than she's had. And I'm gonna really be strategic with her layers because I don't want her to look like top heavy. Do you understand? So we're gonna really skim down these layers. So now I'm gonna do the beach ball with these layers.
Subscribe.
Now you know what I'm talking about, right? The beach ball pattern, guys. You know, I do that all the time because it's just very, it's a great blueprint to be able to make sure that you know where you're at, what section you're on. Okay, so I'm gonna take the mohawk first. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. And now, okay, here we go. Now we got her length. So, a couple things that we're gonna think about. How do we know how much to do off of here? So, first of all, you're gonna think she wanted it by her chin. So I'm gonna make sure that this hair goes over by her chin. Do you understand? So I could go a little shorter. And so I'm gonna, like, because I use my imagination of that hair, I'm gonna start her right about here. And I'm just gonna start skimming. Skimming, 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 skimming. Just a little, because we want it like nice and pointy on the bottom anyway. So that's section 1. Now I'm gonna take a piece of that, do it with section number 2, remember the beach ball. And I'm gonna move section 1 out of the way. Okay, now we gotta find that guide. Okay, guess what? It's not there, so you gotta wait until you find it. Don't do it if you don't see your guide. All right, I see the guide. It's right here. See that piece of hair? It's right there. Hold on. Okay. Now remember, I just shimmied it, so it's not going to be meters. Right here. Shimmy, 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 up, 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 and away. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to take that one piece off, and now we'll get the bottom piece. It's a lot easier because we cut all the bottom off already. Perfect. And this is going to make her even lighter. And it's going to be a beautiful cascading layers without it being like too rigid. Okay, now I'm going to do, now I'm starting to really see my guide. Up, up, up. Good. Good. Okay, now I'm going to be on number 3. Now I'm standing in front of her, okay? So now I'm going to kind of do this. My comb is going to go this way. So I'm going to go up, up, up. And then I'll get that top piece out. And I'm going to get her bottom piece. And just little pieces. Good. Done. So that part is done. 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to do 2 on this side. Taking a piece of number 1. Make sure you get that guide. So it's not enough. You got to really pull it more so you could see it. Okay, here we go. It's right here. Okay, now I'm going to let half of that out. I'm going to grab the next piece. Let the comb lead you. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. All right, here we go. Now we're on section number 3. I'm behind her now. Okay, and every time I take this, I'm not taking in the back because then I'm going to drag that a little. I'm going around the head with each section. So number 3 is in the middle. I'm not fully behind her, so I'm gonna take it to the side though. Okay, look at, here's her guide. Right there, just fell out. And I'm gonna take a piece up. And you're combing it sideways so you make sure that you get that layer correctly. Good. Ta-da. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be so pretty. Look at her natural wave in there. And it was cool because the picture that she showed me has a natural wave to it. See how much weight we took off that hair? It looks so good. And I could, just so you know, which I'm gonna do, I can also still do a little bit more layers in here. Okay, I have them kind of long, but I'm gonna put a little bit more in here, but it's gonna be ever so slightly. You're not gonna really know. It's gonna be a sly layer that I'll just put a little more body in there. And then I'm gonna go to number 4. Okay, now I'm gonna be directly behind her. You gotta see the guide. All right, I don't see the guide. Hold on, I gotta grab it until I see it. Okay, here we go. There's the guide, right here. I'm just gonna trim it a little bit more, going up, 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 up. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna do number 5. I'm gonna go a little shorter here. Okay. And then, see, we already did that because we angled her, but I'm gonna take just ever so slightly that right there. Now listen, I wanna show you, this is a really good teaching moment, okay? So look at, I want you to look at her hair like a forest. See this thicker spot right here? Do you see how it's thicker right here? You could go in with your razor to just ever so slightly shimmy some out of there to make it so it's a little more piecey, because you really kind of want it to be all the same, very similar in density. See how it's nice and piecey more over here? You see that? See how it's just like a strong, thick spot right there? I'm just gonna ever so slightly, I gotta grab it better though. Yeah, just go in there and just point, you know, shimmy it. There you go. Perfect, just little things like that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be really gorgeous. Look at how beautiful her curl is, just curling up. Love that. Let me show you this beautiful curl you have. And she could do it straight too, so. What do you think about that length too, hon? Like, do you wanna go a little shorter with that layers?
You mean in the, like the front?
Mm-hmm, or here? That's good, right?
I think it's good there.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna break you in.
Okay.
All right, so now we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. Now we went to 2, 3, now we're doing 4, 5, and we already did 6 because we pulled her forward and angled it. Now I'm gonna take a piece of number 4 and I'm gonna match it with the other side. Okay, so look it. Right there is where I started etching out. Now I'm gonna etch it out going this way. Remember, she's got more hair on this side too, so. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Remember, she wanted it down to her chin, so I'm making sure it's a little longer than that. And you know what, I'm glad I did, because her hair pops up because it's curly. So, always be mindful when you're doing a big transformation to go a little slow. Nice. Now I'm taking that whole section up just so we could see like what it looks like. You see how that goes? That's so pretty. So you know, I'm just gonna do just ever so slightly, just a little more. Okay. Now we're on section number 5. I'm gonna take a piece of the other side, because that's how you make sure everything is connecting. Here's right there where I started. Great. I'm going to take the next piece. And I like to go in there. This is definitely thicker, so I'm just going to go in there just a little bit, just make some points. Okay, this is her length now. And I'm just gonna ever so slightly just get it to go on the right angle. Ah, yeah, this is good. All right, so now we're gonna look at this. This is her front. We're just gonna make sure it's on the angle. So all of that is, I'm not gonna touch that, but this I want on the angle. Perfect. Oh yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. So now I want to show you, and then we're going to blow dry.
That looks good.
Now we're going to check it just so you guys know, right? And then we're going to blow dry. So how do we check it? We're going to turn her sideways. We're going to do it like a ladder. So the first part should come up and it should be on an angle going this way. Always remember, her bang is here and we want it to go up. Now remember, you're using your imagination too. I already see it in my imagination. And remember, we're not doing a perfect haircut on her, so it has to have balance. Now look I need a little more over here. Yeah, that would have been a little bit of a drag on that hair, like in a spot. So it's important to check, check, check. Okay. Oh, she's got like a little knot in there. Okay. Now I'm going to take the next section. Just go up. Yeah, it's on a nice, beautiful angle. Good. And then this is her bottom section, because remember, we have more cut off on the other side, but the angle is perfect. See how that angle goes nice and straight up like that? Perfect. Okay, let me just put your head over. And now I'm going to take this side. Now you can put your head up. And I'm going to match it to that first one. I'm going to pull it over a little bit. Comb is leading. It's going to be on this angle. See, and I could just do just that little bit right here. Done. That's it. All right, and then the back. Let me show you how I'm going to do the back. You know what's nice too, that she changed her part? This is going to be fuller here because she changed her part too, which is so fun. All right, now I'm going to take the first section in the back. So always remember, I do like 1. You're going to bring all that up, and then you do section 2 and then section 3. She won't really have a lot, but you still just bring it up and just make sure it's as close to being even as possible. And I'm gonna really take this way right now because I want it to blend with that front. Okay, look, see, I could just do a little bit more right there. Perfect. I'm gonna do that next one. It's always good too to have a big comb. So, you could, comb through this hair, and you're gonna have to hold the hair. See how I got my hand strongly and tightly on her hair. Otherwise this hair could overwhelm you. And you'd be like, I'm lost. But you won't get lost if you just follow my guide and do what I'm doing. And I'm just going to do a tiny bit more. Now listen, this is where you could get your scissors, okay? And you could just, but it's still very balanced. So there you go. That's how you check it. Oh, this is going to be great. Now look how nice it's drying on her own. I would put, like for her, curl cream in there. And I would let it go naturally curly, because when you guys see the pictures that she wanted, you're going to see how nice. But right now her hair has a little bit of, it has a thick cuticle to it. So that's why it has that little bit of frizz in there. But if you put the curl cream in there, that's what I did to my hair this morning. I didn't want to dry it all, but I wanted it a little crunchy. So I put the curl cream in there, just scrunch it, and then just let it dry. So it's so easy. And that's exactly what her hair will do. And it will calm any frizz down if we put that in there. But we're going to blow dry it just for fun, do something different. And you guys know how I'm going to blow dry her, right? I'm going to put stuff in her first, and then we're going to flip her upside down, dry it all, and I'm going to do some S curls. And I might even do some curl and iron a little bit, big though, because she, in the pictures, is just a nice loose body wave with no frizz in it. So the other thing I want to ask you too is, like, you know, because we're going to be taking some of that over, and then you have the more layers there. Do you think that that's enough layers, or do you think you want me to do maybe a little more?
Like,
see, because these are, you know.
More as in short?
Yeah, shorter. Or you want to just stick with this for now, because you might, do you think you're going to flip it sometimes?
Maybe. I think we'll stick with it.
Okay, we're going to stick with it, yeah. And listen, we could always do more, no problem.
Yep.
You know, but I just love the, like, that is so cool. We didn't even blow dry it yet, and it looks so good. I love it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Big brush, because she likes big curls. So we're gonna still have body in her hair, but we're gonna make it smooth. So I'm gonna take the crown, and I'm gonna just kind of roller set it. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. All right, I'm going to ask you to hold it, Sherry. This side, your left hand. Yep, good. Perfect. Right there. All right, I'm going to have you hold it. Perfect. Perfect. Listen, don't forget, teamwork makes a dream work, guys. You know, I want to set that hair. Now, the more that I heat it up, it's like acting like a roller right now. Like, you heat those rollers up, you put them in, and then they cool off, and it sets that hair. So it'll take all the frizz out of her hair. It'll be so nice, but you gotta let it cool off while I'm doing the next section. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you switch. You're gonna hold this next one. This is an arm workout for everybody. Listen, everybody wants to get in good shape. You know we need to be in good health. You have to earn your health, it's not given. So just saying. But doesn't it feel good on that arm? Yeah. We get big muscles from doing hair. Go up, up, up. And this is where you're going to always check your haircuts too. Let's just say this is where you're going to see if there's something that doesn't fit on that brush, then you know that you have to go back and fix it. You know, which is just probably little tiny things, but just so you know, it's so good when you get to see, when you get those ends, get those ends, get those ends, and it all fits on that brush, no problem. You see? It works. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. Okay, I'm gonna have you hold the next one right there. Perfect. And I could also take the back of my blow dryer, as long as this is really separated. You can't do it if the hair is all over the place. This is a cool shot. Or you could put a cool shot on your blow dryer too. This is the cool shot too. But I just do the back. And that will set it even better. Nice. It's gonna be so nice and smooth. It's gonna be beautiful. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. Now that one you're not gonna have to hold because that's the last one. And this is good. Now I'm gonna cool it off. Okay. You know how much easier her life is gonna be after this haircut? Woo! It's gonna be a lot easier. Okay, now this is the thing. This is a shorter piece of hair here. I don't want to leave it in as long because she wants it more wavy, not curly. So I'm going to really take this one out. Okay, just so you know, it'll have less curl in there. But I did set all the other ones because I wanted to, because the rest of her hair is like heavier in the back. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. Nice and smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Okay, I'm gonna have you hold this one. It's on the left side. Right there. I'm gonna pull this a little forward. Now she's seen this curl over here and she wants it even a little more straighter. So after, we're gonna take the blow dryer and we're gonna kind of make it smoother and straighter. But you really wanna get all the hair smooth first, and you can set it, and then you could take that blow dryer and make it looser. Okay, now you can hold it with your left hand. Yeah, she's like, finally. All right, I'm gonna let that one come out. I'm gonna go up and I'm going over. Now this is the thing, I could let that cool off or blow on it just to make it go back better. I'm gonna push it behind that piece, and then I'm gonna push that back too. And that's gonna kind of go to the other side. All right, now I have maybe like 2 more pieces left. Okay, so we just got this left right here. I'm gonna take a piece here. We're gonna get all those little pieces, right? So we gotta get those little pieces right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. Let me show you. And I didn't do the other side just yet. I will make it a little straighter. Look how pretty so. And I'll just go over this a little bit more. I want you to get your part exactly straight. And sometimes I like to just, we're not gonna flip it just yet. This way you could see it like if you have this down too. Okay?
Nice.
So
like
pretty.
it.
Now I wanna see you flip it over a little bit more.
Like on the part?
Like your whole, like more. Try to get it.
Like up to the mark.
There you go. See, so really you just have to do that part and then you can let that down. If we need to, like let's just say you're like, okay, I really love that one picture where we do more, which I'm probably just gonna do a tiny bit more like right here, but we could do a tiny bit more, just so you know, right there, if you wanted to. We're not gonna just yet. We're gonna let you have fun with this hair and kind of play with it and see what you want, unless you know now, like, okay, yeah, I wanna do it.
Yeah, I think you should just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
Just
we're
a little bit.
gonna take, because even back here, we want it to like be able to fall that you can see it, right? So we're gonna take that even a little higher, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I want you to hold this. See, a haircut's never done until it's like complete to say, oh yeah, that looks awesome. Because I know the different pictures that she showed me, but I am gonna take it back here. Okay. So that will still, or I could go here.
Yeah.
Which I think I might do that, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna make this like a great, nice transition. Perfect. Yeah, right there. How's that?
Good.
Yep, that's good. Alrighty, hold on. Pause it. All right, so. There we go. Number 3 I'm doing, because this is higher up. Perfect. Love that. Okay, now I want you to look. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
Cool.
She is all in. I love it. And even if we go like to your part, you could just do it like a little bit more, right? That looks so good. Yeah. All right, how sexy does she look? She looks so sexy. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you always want to put mousse right in here, just so you know, or a little spray. So this is what I used on her. I used Keratherapy. Volumizing foam, I put it all up top. And then I put this Daily Smoothing Cream all on her bottom. Look how stunning. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, now we're gonna give her the reveal. Okay, we're gonna put her in the chair. All right, guys, what do you think? Look at her beautiful, stunning hair. Here we go. Ta-da!
Looks great. It's
Yay.
amazing.
Look at how fun. Lagatha. Look at, you put a little clip right in here. We could braid some of it. We could do so much fun stuff.
Yeah.
And you're good, right? I like that we did that
like
side
it.
more.
I do.
I love it, love it, love it. And
Feels
you could
so good.
You could also, when you just want to do that little extra, there you go.
Yeah, that's fun.
So fun. I love it.
Awesome.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look at that hair. Ta-da! Woo! Now that was a fun haircut. I love doing transformations and fun, unique, different things. Listen, we set her apart. Nobody on the internet did that asymmetrical in the undercut. It's either perfect or they just did a side. So she did both sides underneath, and then we did more on the left side. How cool is that? She is absolutely so fun to cut her hair, and she's like all in. That's what I love. She wants to be unique and different. And this is Sherry. And you know, guys, this is Modern Techniques. I'm Coach Kimmy, and yeah, it's in Shrewsbury, because a lot of people ask me, where am I located? So we are 661 Broad Street, Shrewsbury, New Jersey, 07702. The phone number is 732-758-0011 if you want to make an appointment. We would love to do your hair. Have a wonderful day.